Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Alabama's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense is vowed to find...
There he goes! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Finds the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick release by the QB.
Offense, man, they look good. They look great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Here comes the heat. Crosses the 30. He's got to wait. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Boilermakers are in the hurry up.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
This crowd full of throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He'll try it again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. To pass. Right on the money. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And the Boilermakers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Breaks into the open. He's at the top, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing his defense on third down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Firing to the right. Complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass for a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Boilermakers are flying down the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's third and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer.
Turning it on! And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field.
Touchdown time! Made the grab and turn it on into the score.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he added the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting them on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything.
Oh, he's got some space. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Wilcox. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. And for the end zone, and they knock it loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this thing's turning into a route. It's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? You got to move the defensive lineman out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Fires left. Makes a connection. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Using the quick game. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! The offense puts up 6 for that turn in the end zone.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Might be looking to run. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. He'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The kick is on its way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on 4th. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Looking to scramble.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Immediately fires to the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. Just swing that one away to avoid disaster.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He slides that just inside the right upright. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes that Alabama offense. All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback making checks. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. The give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Snags it on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out fast. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goal post, and now the Tide generating momentum. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Looking for the end zone. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the third down.
With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how start to the season. Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Rush is on him. And it was worth the gamble when the long pass is incomplete. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll run it from the gun. Drag down. Move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the foot.
There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Let's go. From the red zone, looking for a space. Catch in the middle, it's Wilcox. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown time.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Let's it fly. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough. Down. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. Got it. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll try the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on third and long. Back to throw. It's Robbins. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Books it all the way in, and now turns it. Field. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yards for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. It's caught. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Powers through. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Slams it ahead. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Alabama quickly back to the line. Barrels ahead. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Robbins. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Boilermakers line up to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes that Alabama offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Dumps it off in the flats. Breaks into the open. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. He's taking a deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Off play action. They get to him as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Makes the grab, waiting for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching.